Alrighty, mga kaunggoy, it is I, Manong Jireh, ladies and gentlemen, and today we are doing things differently, ladies and gentlemen. Why, you may ask? Well, for this usapang video, I will be speaking in the English language for the entirety of this video. Why, you may ask? Well, we are going to be talking about a foreign or international YouTuber here. And the reason to that is, it's because if I put this man, IShowspeed, if I put him in the tags, in the title, in the thumbnail, in the description, we all know a bunch of international people or people who are not Filipinos will be watching this video. So in order to cater to them, I will be speaking in the English language as well. Let's go international, ladies and gentlemen. And don't worry, this is just gonna be for this particular video, alright? So today, let's talk about IShowspeed's Southeast Asian tour. So the thing is, he's been going around the globe, going from country to country, doing a live stream, doing a vlog. I don't even know how he does that. Like, what the fuck, man? How is he able to connect to the internet everywhere he goes? I don't know, man. There's a bunch of shit that happened when he was here in the Philippines. For starters, he gained a shit ton of subscribers. Like, was it 500k in 2 days here in the Philippines? Like, what the fuck, man? You know, I've been reading some comments and there are a lot of people saying some foreigners, some foreign vloggers, they usually go to the luxurious Filipino places, and some of them like go to tourist destination spots here in the Philippines. They don't usually go to the slums. They don't usually go to some like you know, just public places. They usually go to 5-star shit here in the Philippines. So it's actually refreshing to see that a foreign YouTuber of his magnitude, 29 million subscribers. Holy fuck, man. Like, imagine a guy of that caliber, you know, a YouTuber of that magnitude, casually going through the slums here in the Philippines. Like, I've read a comment somewhere, some foreign vloggers go to tourist destinations, while IShowspeed, he went through the gates of hell. I think that's actually funny. He literally went to hell, like where the poverty is at. Like, holy shit, man, like what the fuck. One of the highlights of his live streams was he went on and he met Manny Pacquiao. He actually went to Manny Pacquiao's house, and I'm like, how the fuck did he, how did that happen? How was he able to reach out to Manny? Like, that's insane. Like, imagine Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest fighters of all time, a Philippine senator. How was he able to visit his house? Just a quick note, I just want to point out how I absolutely love his live stream with Manny Pacquiao. Like, seeing them both and doing fun stuff, IShowspeed and Manny Pacquiao just having fun, singing songs, playing chess, and sparring with each other. It's just fun to see. It's very, very wholesome. I just love that part of the, the live streams. Very fun, very entertaining, very wholesome, very, very nice. And I've been seeing a lot of Filipinos commenting, oh, he's just milking the Filipino people. Ginagatasan lang niya tayo. And he went to Jollibee and a lot of people are like, oh, why is he disrespecting Jollibee? Why is he disrespecting? Here's the thing, that's actually free endorsement. He's actually shouting Jollibee out. He's putting Jollibee over. When people watch this video, when other YouTubers or other Americans or international people watch this video and he ate Jollibee and he told people how delicious Jollibee is, a lot of foreigners are gonna go to Jollibee. Jollibee is gonna be even more successful than it is right now. So it's like a win-win situation for both parties. Jollibee gets the rub, IShowspeed, he gets the content. It's just a win-win situation here. It's free advertisement. It's a free X deal. And I heard he even paid for the chicken. So it is a win-win situation for both parties. And the way he acted, that's just the way he acts in his videos. He's playing a character. He's being himself. It's for the content. Normal people wouldn't understand because, you know, normal people aren't YouTubers or they aren't like vloggers or whatever. But, you know, YouTubers like me, vloggers like me, content creators like me, I understand him because I am a content creator myself. So I would understand. And I'm all for this, alright? He's doing this for the content. You want to know what real disrespecting is? If he ate the Jollibee chicken and he threw it like, and then he said, oh, this is disgusting. This is shit. That's real disrespecting. That's, you know, that's the real disrespecting shit. What he did, he was actually putting over Jollibee and he was actually telling people, his viewers live, telling people Jollibee is delicious and that right there is good. Now I understand people saying, oh, if it's the Filipino people, they would get arrested. But if it's foreign people, they get a pass. And yeah, I understand. I got no rebuttals for that, so make it 30 million subs, guys, before he leaves our country. And there were like comments like this, hilahin nyo pababa para naman kayong hindi Pinoy niyan. Basically saying Filipinos are usually the crab mentality type of people, and I do agree. Crab mentality is plaguing the fuck out of the Filipino people. Every single Filipino has this fucking mentality, and it's fucking shit. Basically, people are saying, oh, why are Filipino content creators not getting support? But when foreign content creators, they get support, and yeah, I understand that, you know, sentiment. What sucks about the Filipino culture is the crab mentality shit. Whenever someone gets ahead, people usually want to, you know, destroy whoever that is who is getting ahead, right? They don't want people to succeed. They want everyone to be on the same level or whatever the fuck it's called, alright? And it's actually shit. It's actually very hard to succeed here in the Philippines because Filipinos, usually, they hate supporting their fellow Filipinos. They hate that shit. So there was actually a bit of controversy when IShowspeed came to the Philippines. They were like, oh, it's like the zombie apocalypse. Like there was a fucking crowd everywhere from Tondo, Binondo, to BGC. There was a fucking crowd. It was like the apocalypse, zombie apocalypse. There was some, you know, stampede and everything. He's disrespectful or whatever. He's milking the Filipino people. I don't think he went here with bad intentions or whatever. He just came here to have fun, make videos, make content. He came here with good intentions. He's actually giving away, like, you know, money. You know, if you actually think about it, keep the change and everything. He's actually, like, spending a lot of money here in the Philippines, helping other people out. Holy shit. So the bottom line is, IShowspeed did nothing wrong. Filipino crab mentality is still running wild. Filipinos love bashing what's trending. Still running wild. Filipinos just love to bash. Filipinos just love toxicity. I have no fucking idea why, but I do have a few theories, and that's gonna be a topic for another video. So yeah, I'm gonna say it again. IShowspeed did nothing wrong. He's just here to have fun. He's just here to put over the Philippines. He's just here to, like, make some content, make some money on the side, and help other people, and, you know, promoting the Philippines, promoting the slums. Holy shit, he actually, you know, he went there, and he's actually promoting the slums. I didn't like, imagine a YouTuber of his magnitude. He went to like a, you know, a not so rich portion of the Philippines, like the slum area of the Philippines. And there was this one point in the video You know, some random Filipino was like, hey, you know, say putang ina mo, or say this words, teaching him how to curse in Filipino. It's actually very funny. Anyway, what are your thoughts on all of this? Put it in the comments below and let me know. This is actually a good thing. Like, big YouTube influencers, large YouTubers going to the Philippines, that's actually a good thing. And that would be all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And that's the bottom line, because Manong Jireh said so. I gotta head out.